I understand people's concern. You know, when you read propaganda that was distributed in everybody's mailbox, the first thing I noticed, it said, "Dear neighbor." But if you go to any of these websites, there's no name. They're anonymous. They're like a fictitious character, like you used to be told from mom and dad there was a ghost in your closet. And what I intend to do, and what I've encouraged these guys, you know, these are my neighbors. I live, you know, I've got a business right across the river. And I can tell you, I'm very concerned in the direction in which we're going with this. And I've questioned these guys, and I've checked them out. I do think they're people of integrity. I think they're going to be good community partners. The only thing that I have read, and I've read three, give me my folder here. There's been three pieces of articles handed around and distributed in the community, and I've looked over every bit of it, and the only thing that I saw that was halfway factual was truck traffic. And I'm not going to deny, obviously, when there's the demand, there's going to be increased business. If there's low truck traffic, that means the quarry's not very successful, and these guys make a bad investment. Hopefully that's not the case. I think they've done some research. Obviously, with some of the good fortune we've had with recruitment lately around the area, there's a strong need for aggregate. I talked to, this is not really probably the time to talk about it, but I had a prospect in town Thursday, and there's other interest in that site. This is not the only interest in that site. I've got a very large industrial prospect looking to locate on the parcel. It's actually the parcel, everybody knows where the McMinn County Head Start is. There's right across the street, adjacent to, I think it's 971 and State Road 163. I'm talking diligently to another prospect, manufacturing prospect, 300 to 400 jobs, 150 million capital investment, and this is their third visit. I think things look really positive. What I'm worried about is that obviously the outpouring of interest, and I don't know, you may be here for it, maybe here against it, but what I don't want it to be representative of our community is anti-growth or anti-job development, because obviously that's what all of us need right now. We need people working. We need people. You know, I've always had a job. I've been very blessed. My father taught me, my mother taught me, hard work, sweat equity pays off. And, but there's a lot of people in and around our community who don't have a job. They've been laid off for total reasons out of their control, and that's, you know, that's why I got involved with the industrial board in Bradley County. I can only influence a small portion of the population through my employment, but if I can create jobs through industrial development, that's my interest right now. My interests are sincere. My father told me one time, the only thing a man leaves with is his good name, and I believe it. And I feel like there's been a lot of half-truths spread, and I think I welcome the invite. Mayor Barham, we were at McMinn County Commission, and you know, we want to be transparent here. We want to be a good neighbor. I want to continue being that good neighbor, and I'm going to continue to hold these guys accountable. We all should, but I don't think that's going to have to be necessary. I've known Steve Williams and Thomas for a very long time. They've run a business here in Bradley County for a number of years. Very successful businessmen. I think they have picked their partners wisely. Obviously, that choice selection can be difficult at times, and I think they've got opportunities with an asphalt plant and a ready-mix plant. They got people, I think, in line trying to be the one they select. But what I would challenge everybody is keep an open mind. The people that are spreading this are spreading it for selfish reasons. I can only speculate who the identity of those individuals are, and I can tell you it's for their own profit. Because there's nothing in their literature that speaks of the truth, except, like I said, the truck traffic. Blasting, I call it shooting the site. There's I know in Athens at that quarry, there's residents located 150 feet, 150 feet. I think based on the Google Maps literature that was distributed, the closest resident here is 2,300 feet. And again, I think that's the whole reason. Again, I think that speaks volumes to the kind of company we're talking about here, is that they want to be good stewards and they want to be good neighbors. They bought 503 acres to put a 40-acre crop quarry site on. Less than 10% of the property they've purchased will be used as a quarry site. I'm a big hunter, I'm a big fisherman. I'm concerned about water quality. That was one of my main questions when we first started talking about it. When rock quarries 20, 30 years ago had a negative stigma, and I think it's all because maybe those particular individuals did show a lot of good stewardship and responsibility when they developed their quarry sites. This industry is highly regulated. There's high standards to be monitored. I can't sit and say 100%. Okay, I mean, I'd be misleading you guys if I told you I'm 100% sure. But I can tell you this: they'll make every effort within their powers to make everything right. And I think again, it'd be great folks to have. And again, with the demand that's coming with Locker, the new Whirlpool site. This is probably going to help facilitate some of the new industry coming with Volkswagen. We're in a great area of opportunity, and these guys could have selected any site. These guys could have gone anywhere. Maybe the rock quality and quantity was available, but they chose this area right here. And I'm very fortunate to say, and I'm very pleased to be involved with it.
Ross, I have one question that's been asked, and I'll direct this to Scott or Thomas or Steve or yourself. Give them some kind of idea the road situation coming out of that quarry, how you're coming out and hitting 163. That's what they're wanting to know.
Right now, what we've done, because obviously that traffic is a concern of the community. Obviously, the more direct access they have to that State Road 163, or I've always called it the Bullwater Road. That's what, for years, that's what I've always known it as. I didn't know the numbers till just probably about 12 months ago. But anyway, they're going to be accessing the State Road on 971 from the quarry site initially. We've applied for an industrial access road that would basically get more direct access to 163. Would really come out really close to where John Walker has an apartment complex right there. We're just about 100 feet right away right there, giving us more direct access.
So you'll be building a culvert across the creek and coming right straight up through there.
Yeah, right across the creek.
Okay.
But they're as far as truck traffic, obviously the whole purpose of the quarry is to be successful. You hope there's a lot of truck traffic on 163. That's the whole purpose that road was built many years ago for Olin truck traffic and Bullwater truck traffic.
But what about the kids that's getting off the school bus crossing that road? I mean, it's already rough. I didn't go off on
Hey, ma'am.
But there's trucks travel that road. There's Bullwater trucks travel that road right now. I know that. We're on that road. Our trucks travel that road. And, that's the whole purpose of that road is there. You know, there's not gonna, I think, I don't know, there's been a couple of guys who went around to several residents and describing himself as your neighbor. It's pretty comical, really, because coming to find out through pressing information, they're from Chattanooga. And they asked one time they're a consultant, next another time they're environmentalists. So I don't know who they are, but somewhat of powers when you look at when you don't get out and look people in the face and tell them who they are and what they're all about. And I wouldn't be here if I didn't have the confidence in what these guys are doing. I am concerned. I've had children. I used to ride the school bus. So I've got the same concern you do. I don't want to cut you off. I don't have an answer for you, to be honest with you. If I did, I would be more than happy to answer. But, obviously, we all care about the kids and care about the safety of our children. Yes, ma'am. Along the river there, on the backside. I think you may be the closest site to the 2300 foot. That's another prospect. That hasn't happened yet. I don't want to mislead anybody. That's another prospect.
All right, we'll move on. We have questions all night. Ross, I appreciate you coming by and letting us know.
Guys, I am your neighbor. And I'm here speaking to you as a neighbor.
Is there a chance somebody can answer?
I've got an answer.
I'm
not a specialist in this
field.
field.
Health issues, that was just something that I wanted to fix because problems health-wise, and I thought, is that, I haven't. I know, I just wondered if you said you were concerned, and I just thought maybe you might know.
But I appreciate, Ross, you coming by, and appreciate that.